very good evening. Welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Ashing Sani Veerasinghe. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Kithul and Palmyra to be included to the main export products of the country. Vote on account will be taken for debate tomorrow. News in detail. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa states that Kithul and Palmyra should be included to the main exports list of the country as a new mode of generating foreign exchange to the country. President Rajapaksa made these observations speaking to the officials of the Coconut, Kithul, Palmyra and Rubber Production Promotion, Allied Industrial Production and Export Diversification State Ministry at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. Accordingly, speaking to the officials yesterday, President added that it is important to formulate a plan to eradicate the barriers in promoting Kithul and Palmyra cultivations. Moreover, President Rajapaksa added that laws against the cutting Palmyra trees should be tightened. On the other hand, annual coconut cultivation of the country is 3 billion nuts and only 1.8 billion nuts are taken for the consumption. Thus, President Rajapaksa reiterated that identified lands in the northern and eastern provinces of the country should be used to increase the coconut cultivation of the country while making use of the barren lands as well. Steps were broadly discussed to achieve the $2,000 target from the coconut exports set for this year. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa directs the state ministry secretaries to set their own targets to benefit the country and adhere to those. Moreover, speaking to the newly appointed secretaries of the state ministries, President Rajapaksa added that the state ministry secretaries are responsible for formulating a target-based plan for the next 5 years.
ලේකම්වරුන්ට තියෙන ලොකු කාර්යභාරයක් සැලැස්මක් හදන එක මේ 5 year plan එකක් ඒකේ වසරෙන් වසර අපි මොනවද achieve කරන්නේ කොතනද target එක එහෙම හදාගත්තොත් අපි දන්නවා මේ targets අපිට achieve කරන එක තමයි වැදගත් වෙන්නේ අනිත් එක මතක තියාගන්න ඕනට හැම විටම ජනතාව අතරට ගිහිල්ලා ජනතාවගේ ප්‍රශ්න තෝරාගෙන ඒවට විසඳුම් දෙන්නේ තමයි යටතේ තියෙන ආයතන ඒවා ජනතාවට සේවය කරන ආයතන බවට තහවුරු කරන්නට ඕන. අද විශාල ප්‍රශ්නයක් මිනිස්සු අතර තියෙන තමයි එකක් දේශපාලකයන් ගැන තියෙන විශ්වාසය නැතිවීම. දෙවැනි එක රාජ්‍ය සේවය පිළිබඳ තියෙන විශ්වාසය නැතිවීම. ඉතින් මේ දෙකම බැලුවම රටක් දුවන්න තියෙන්නේ මේ දෙක. හැබැයි මිනිස්සු අතරට ගියාම මිනිස්සුන්ට මේ දෙක ගැනම විශ්වාසයක් නැති වෙලා. ඉතින් මේක හොඳ දෙයක් නෙවෙයි. අවසානයේදී බැලුවම කෘෂි කර්මාන්තයේ යෙදෙන වැවිලි කර්මාන්තයේ යෙදෙන සුළු කර්මාන්තවල යෙදෙන මේ අය හින්දා තමයි අපි මේ රජයක් දුවන්නේ රටක් දුවන්නේ ගොවිතැන නැති වුණොත් ඒක ගොවියට නෙමෙයි අපි වතුර දෙන්නේ ගොවියට නෙමෙයි අපි පෝර ටික දෙන්නේ මේක රටක් වෙනුවෙන් අපි වතුර දෙන්නේ රටක් වෙනුවෙන් තමයි පෝර ටික දෙන්නේ දැන් ඒක නැත්තම් පඩි ගෙවන්නත් බැරි අපි රාජ්‍ය සේවයක් නඩත්තු කරන්නේ මේගොල්ලන් කරන දේවල් වලින් දැන් පොඩි මැටි කර්මාන්තයේ යෙදිලා වලන් ටිකක් හදලා මොනවා හරි කරලා සමහරට මේ පොඩි ඒගොල්ලෝ තමයි විදේශ විනිමයක් ගේන්නේ. තේවතු කුඩා තේවතු හිමියෝ තමයි විදේශ විනිමය ගේන්නේ. ඉතින් අපි ඒ කුඩා තේවතු හිමියට අවශ්‍ය දේ දුන්නේ නැතුව අපිට රාජ්‍ය සේවයක්වත් දුවන්න බැරි වෙනවා.
The vote on account, which has already been presented in the parliament, will be taken into debate tomorrow and will continue till next day. The party leaders who met last Thursday had also agreed to proceed the coming 4 months of the year without a usual budget. The party leaders had their first meeting last Thursday and had decided to hold sittings of parliament on 27th and 28th respectively to debate the vote on account. They had also agreed to have the members of parliament informed regarding the vote on account through the order book in accordance with section 27 of the standing orders. Accordingly, the debate will also take place from 9:30 am to 6:30 pm, continuing without suspending the parliament for lunch. The vote on account seeks the approval to spend 949.76 billion rupees for the 4 months from September 1st to the 31st of December 2020. The mini-budget involves current spending of 613.45 billion rupees and capital spending of 336.3 billion rupees. The motion also sought approval for earlier allocations made under Section 150 of the Constitution. The Finance Ministry had earlier prepared mini-budgets under presidential powers after Parliament was dissolved in March and elections were delayed over COVID-19. Sri Lanka's Finance Ministry had indicated that the full-year deficit would be in the area of 1,341 billion rupees. The Treasury Operations Department, which involves debt rollovers and funding, sought 356.5 billion for current spending and 421.7 billion rupees in capital. Under Treasury Bills Ordinance, permission was sought for 750 billion rupees. The motion sought approval to borrow 1,300 billion rupees in domestic and foreign borrowings for the year. Stay tuned for more news after this short break. Welcome back after the break. Prime Grand, the flagship ultra-luxury condominium project of Sri Lanka's premier property developer Prime Group, unveiled its 37th floor at Ward Place in Colombo last week. The 160-meter-tall residential tower will include exquisite 2 to 4 bedroom ultra-luxury private residences, and the building is designed over 40,000 square feet to maximize city views. Thereby, the project is slated for completion in the second quarter of 2022. Prime Grand's offering of 332 simplex and duplex condominium residences are complemented by 4 stories of double-height parking, where one residence is allotted a minimum of 2 parking slots and 3 levels of curated indoor and outdoor services and amenities. The ultra-luxury tower will also feature a 71-meter infinity pool at a height of over 125 meters, the longest elevated infinity pool in Sri Lanka, a sky bar, a restaurant, a state-of-the-art gym, a 36-meter pool, a children's pool and play area, a world-class spa, a badminton court, a multifunctional hall, mini-mart and a daycare center.
This 37th floor will be an additional thing that we will be giving to the customers as a walking path and as a garden area, and they can come here and in the evening or in the morning and relax. We are giving more than 50,000 square feet of leisure area. So even if you buy a 2-bedroom apartment of 1,100 square feet, you will have 50,000 leisure area to be mingle with. You can go to the 5th floor, you can have normal pool, the kiddies pool, the badminton area, the gymnasium area, then the spa area, then of course we have another function hall, and you can come up to the 31st floor, then you will have Sri Lanka's the tallest elevated and longest infinite pool on the 31st floor, 71 meters. So like that, a lot of recreational areas are there.
Board of Investment of Sri Lanka has engaged with the British High Commissioner to discuss strategies to attract more foreign direct investment from the United Kingdom. BOI has also agreed to make arrangements to organize a facilitation forum for the existing British investors to discuss their pending issues and to encourage them to expand their operations and reinvest in Sri Lanka. Board of Investment Director General Sanjay Mohotala met with British High Commissioner Sarah Halton at the High Commissioner's residence recently to discuss investment promotion strategies. An official from the BOI said that the objective of the meeting was to brief the High Commissioner regarding the current investment promotion initiatives conducted by the BOI and to request assistance of the British High Commission in Colombo to target potential British companies in the selected target sectors already identified by the BOI. The High Commissioner and the team at the British High Commission agreed to assist the BOI via the respective British Chambers of Commerce and other counterpart organizations. The parties had also discussed to hold a virtual Sri Lanka forum encouraging potential British investors to invest in Sri Lanka. The BOI official also said that the forum will also be a follow-up to the road show organised by the Sri Lanka High Commission in the UK at London Stock Exchange in close collaboration with the BOI in October last year. Both the parties have also discussed over the proposed textile or fabric park at Eravur in the Eastern Province and proposed pharmaceutical zone in Hambantota. COVID-19 has created unexpected market opportunities for medical-related industries around the globe, providing openings for innovative entrepreneurs to exploit. The Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology and Sri Lanka Export Development Board entered into an agreement to make this opportunity a boost for Sri Lankan products. Exploiting COVID-19 related market opportunities, Slintech ventured to innovate and commercialize 2 new products with high export potential: nasal swabs and sterile. Slintech has commenced producing those in collaboration with the Medical Research Institute of Sri Lanka, the Lady Ridgeway Hospital and High Fashion Holdings Private Limited. Slintech said that its sterile is an antimicrobial nano-coating that can be applied on numerous surfaces without tarnishing its aesthetical appearance. They also say its technology can eradicate microorganisms on the coating applied surface as well as the surrounding air, with its protective effect lasting up to 6 months. Slintech, with its export production capabilities for swabs and sterile, has identified interested buyers in the European and US markets. Meanwhile, Export Development had joined with Slintech to obtain FDA and CE certifications for export market compliance. Ministry of Industrial Exports and Investment Promotion has already allocated a 5 million rupee financial assistance to the EDB to proceed the timely endeavour with Slintech. Stay tuned for the stock updates after this short break. Welcome back after the break. The trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The all-share price index dropped 27.55 points to close at 5,335.66, and the S&P SL 20 dropped 14.76 points to close at 2,364.91. The turnover was 1.8 billion rupees and over 62 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all the news for today. See you tomorrow with State of Business at the usual time. Until then, take care. Good night.